to provide you with complete diagnostic service, engine rebuilds, and a full line of tuning products. The techs at Dooley's Diesel have a passion for trucks, just like you do, and our goal is to make your truck what it should be. For reliable quality work, depend on Dooley's Diesel at 2012 13th Street South in Great Falls. Learn more at dooleysdiesel.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. When it comes to home repair and remodeling, there's a huge difference between a contractor,
yes, I am licensed and insured,
and just a handyman.
Well, I watched a video on YouTube. It can't be that difficult, can it?
With 20 plus years in the business, JD's Home Service has you covered, from the smallest home repair to a full house remodel. Service 899-2191. A professional contractor, not just some dude with a truck and hammer. At jdshomeservice.com.
Hey guys, when you're built like a power forward or a power lifter, finding clothes that fit can be a real pain. That's why DXL is a real game changer. DXL is built with a huge selection of clothes, starting at size XL, from Lacoste, Levi's, Brooks Brothers, and more. So stop into one of our 200 plus DXL stores or visit DestinationXL.com to find clothes that look great and fit even better. Built to fit. Built XL. DXL.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, hang on a sec.
You've been riding this thing all day, and my son would like a turn.
He seems a bit young for this twin-cylinder hog, doesn't he?
It's a coin-operated kiddie bike.
No, ma'am. It's a coin-operated freedom machine.
No, it's a kiddie bike.
It's hard to be without your bike, so do something easy and protect it with Progressive Motorcycle Insurance. With basic policies as low as $75 a year, you'll be back on the road in no time. Visit Progressive.com to quote today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Annual premium for basic liability policy not available in all states.
Give joy, get joy at Kohl's. Get ready for colder weather and take an extra 15% off. Give outerwear and boots for the family. Give Harry Potter sweatshirts and hoodies. And with an extra 15% off, a 6-quart Instant Pot is just $93.49. Plus, only at Kohl's, you get Kohl's Cash to spend later. The more you give, the more Kohl's Cash you get. Give joy, get joy at Kohl's. Select styles, 15% offer valid November 7th through 15th with promo code KICKOFF15. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
At Ulta Beauty, the holidays are all about letting your inner glam shine through at every occasion. So whether you're getting ready to show 'em who's boss at the office party with pink and berry shades from Urban Decay's new Naked Cherry palette, or you're getting ready for a mistletoe moment with colorful, kissable lip kits from brands like Tarte, ColourPop, and Anastasia, Ulta Beauty is here to help you shine brighter all season long. From Friendsgiving to New Year's Eve, get ready to gift, get ready to glam, get ready to shine brighter. Only at Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
It's time for basketball on Star Radio. We bring you University of Providence Sports, brought to you by these wonderful sponsors. This game of the week sponsored by Benefice. Other sponsors include Pure Bliss Cycle Sales, The Clubhouse, Ox & Sons Towing, Kaufman's, Howard's Pizza, Anderson Glass, Farm Bureau Insurance and Financial Services, Randy Bogdan, your agent, McDonald's, Heritage Inn, Max Casino, Three-Way Auto Body, Taco John's, ABC Seamless, Rocky Mountain Portables, A.T. Clements, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, Glenn Lambert Agent, Great Falls College MSU, Mitchell Supply, Celtic Cowboy, downtown Great Falls. And now, it's game time, right here on Star Radio.
Welcome to the campus of the University of Providence, home of the Lady Argos, as we come to you live and direct on 102.7 KINX, Fairfield, Great Falls, from the McLaughlin Center. It's a special Thursday afternoon thriller planned for you as the University of Providence coming in undefeated with wins over Mount Royal University, Northwest Christian University, Northwest University, and most recent Yellowstone Christian College, which took place just 2 days ago. That was Tuesday evening with that win, 69-53. The 4-0 Lady Argos get ready to take on the 1-1. They've got a split record. The Masters University, the Lady Mustangs. Mustangs lost their their season opener at Cal State Northridge. That was described as an exhibition game, 71-64. But most recently, also on Tuesday this week, it was at Montana Tech, their first of 3 games here under the big sky in the treasure state of Montana. That's right, the Masters University out of Southern California. St. Clarita to be more exact. As a matter of fact, they are in the southern portion of LA County. They got the big win over Montana Tech, and it was a tight one right down to the finish. With the win this season, 79-73, they come in at 1-1. Like I mentioned, they've got a 3-game Montana trip. Then they're back for their home opener. Then, for the 4th out of their first 5 games, they're back on the road. We're going to talk a little bit of matchup when it comes to both of these two teams that get ready to take center court in a near-capacity crowd here at the McLaughlin Center. I'll explain why when we come back for the Benefis Health System Game of the Week here on 102.7 KINX. Back after this timeout.
At Benefis Health System, we know that you have people who rely on you, which is why maintaining your health with preventative care is so important. Our primary care services are dedicated to your overall wellness, so that you can live the life you love with the ones you love. Because you're not just our patients, you're our friends and neighbors. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefis.org.
For 124 years, Kaufman's Menswear Center has been a proud member of the Great Falls community, supporting local events and high school sports. After all 3 generations of Kaufman's have attended local schools and participated in local and Montana University sports, Kaufman's Menswear Center is proud to bring you this broadcast of high school sports. Kaufman's Menswear Center, a proud sponsor of local high school student athletes. Kaufman's Menswear Center, 411 Central Avenue.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate, 452-9541.
Hotchkiss Seed is your professional seedsmen who know farming. We'd like to wish you and your family a safe and bountiful harvest. With crops filling up the bins, it moves us closer and closer to yet another winter season in the not-so-distant future. We've got your winter wheat needs covered. Clearstone, Brawl, Judy, Warhorse, Calvin, Monument, 503, Saturn, Winter Barley, and Willow Creek. Give us a call to discuss your seed needs. Hotchkiss Seed, 466-5553.
The Celtic Cowboy wouldn't be an Irish pub without music. And Sunday evenings are when our traditional jam sessions happen. Join us from 5 to 8 p.m. for live music and bring your own instrument if you'd like to join in. First and third Sundays are bluegrass jams. And second and fourth Sundays are old-time music. Join in the fun on your fiddle or guitar, or just sit back and enjoy your favorite drink. The Sunday Night Jam at the Celtic Cowboy, where the crack is grand.
Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center. Troy Mellinger in for Jim Sargent. That's right, Sarge is taking a little bit of a mini vacation, if you will, as he's enjoying himself, basking in the sunshine in our very own Magic City, otherwise known as Billings, Montana. Just another convention for the Sarge. And incidentally, he'll be back in action coming up later on next week. We have plenty of football to talk about, which we'll do a little bit later on in the pregame show, as we're still 9 minutes away from tip-off. That's right, it's set to tip off at 12 noon. It is that exactly right now, but we're still having elementary kids, students coming in from the Great Falls and surrounding area into the McLaughlin Center. Thus, as we get ready for some Thursday afternoon thritter, it should be a capacity crowd. And that's what I mentioned, as it's going to be overflowing, as it seems like every elementary school within our listing area is in attendance here this afternoon. So it's going to be very special at that. It may be small as far as size is concerned, but one thing that is definite is the fact that what we have lined up and ready to go for you is a capacity crowd, as the youngsters are making their way in from around. And I tell you what, they're going to fill it up, and they're going to just create themselves an incredible way about it. Just being joined now by the general manager, so we get ready for it. Let's talk a little bit about the University of Providence. They come in, like I say, at 4-0. They match up very well with this Masters University team. As a matter of fact, they each boast at least a 6-foot, if not a 6'5" player. 4 players apiece on each roster that are at 6 or better. For instance, you've got Teskey at 6 foot. Esri is standing at 6'1", Malcolm at 6'1", you've got Murphy 6'1", the 6'5" freshman is Alicia Otis for the University of Providence. Now taking a look at the Masters, that's right, the Mustangs, you've got a 6'1", Rebecca Trones, incidentally, Annika Newman also at 6'1". How about this? A 6'3" Soares and a Stephanie Soares at 6'6". She too is just a freshman. So they're going to battle it out underneath, 6 foot plus each boast a starting member at the point guard position that's averaging in double figures and only standing at about 5'5". So they match up well as far as speed. They match up well as far as size. Should be a great game right down to the wire. As like I say, both teams coming off of wins earlier this week. That took place this last Tuesday. So we're going to take another 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll be glancing at some of the action to look forward to this weekend, whether it comes up to the University of Lady Argo Providence volleyball team or college football action. Yeah, there's a playoff there somewhere when it comes to high school. We'll talk about that in a moment. Get ready for it. Thursday afternoon thriller, special edition coming your way. The Benefits Health System Game of the Week on 102.7 KINX. Back after this timeout.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets, it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to open the door for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
Autumn. The air is crisp, the leaves are changing, and Old Man Winter is just around the corner. There's still time to protect your home and ranch from wind and snow with a new roof from Bridger Steel. Our metal panels are made tough in the USA to stand up to winter's worst. Protect your home and family with Bridger Steel. Visit your local Great Falls showroom or go online at bridgersteel.com and create lasting beauty with Bridger Steel.
How much hotter and juicier is McDonald's new 100% fresh beef quarter pounder? Listen. Watch. 100% fresh beef cooked right when you order. The new, hotter, juicier quarter pounder burgers. So good, they'll leave you speechless.
What is that?
A frozen cold brew frappe.
So it's colder than cold brew?
Colder than a drafty igloo.
Colder than my stepson's handshake.
Yeah, I gotta get one of those.
New McCafe cold brew frozen drinks. They're colder than cold brew.
Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance has been providing protection for our policyholders for over 100 years. We've always been there, offering protection for fire, wind, hail, and liability. As your insurance needs have changed over the years, the coverages that we offer have changed as well. We now have a platinum package that can be added to your policy. Includes service line coverage and equipment breakdown. Call in Great Falls at 453-3923 or check online for an agency near you. Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8? Now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of, with multiple drinks and appetizer specials. You are sure to find something that hits the spot with 12 beers on tap. Domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside the Best Western Plus Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
Taco John's presents Olay the Day Pep Talks.
Boys, this halftime score is not indicative of our talent level. We're a lot closer than I thought we'd be, and old Coach has just the thing to get us over the hump. Street tacos from Taco John's. You can get them with chicken, or new sirloin steak, or pork carnitas. That's a triple option of awesomeness. Let's go get some.
Get 3 street tacos for just $5 at Taco John's.
Hustle up, boys. If we leave now, we can be back for the fourth quarter.
Olay the Day at Taco John's.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza
McLaughlin Center. Welcome and live coverage of Lady Argo basketball about ready to get underway. Yes, welcome everyone to the McLaughlin Center where we have, like I say, a capacity crowd, and it's great to see the support for the University of Providence Lady Argos. Here's who they're facing today. Lady Argos will be taking on a team out of California. From Santa Clarita, California, as a matter of fact, the Masters University, home of the Lady Mustangs. They are a non-denominational, conservative, Christian, liberal arts university. Okay? So in other words, they're an NDCCLAU. That's what they're described as. And like I say, they're in the southern portion of LA County in California, more so in Santa Clarita. College was founded back in 1927. It was originally named Los Angeles Baptist College and Seminary. In 1961, it actually moved to Newhall. There, of course, their location in Santa Clarita. Incidentally, a couple of name changes. Back in 1985, the current John MacArthur became the school president. The name was then changed to the Masters College, and that was hoping to appeal to a wider evangelical audience. 2 years ago, the school actually underwent yet another name change, not very much, as a matter of fact, very similar. They call themselves from the Masters College to the Masters University. A little bit of history there. They do have a little under 1,200, almost 1,200 students, 1,198 currently. They've had 952 undergraduates, 92 postgraduates. The campus, like I mentioned, is in LA County. Colors are gold and navy blue. They do sport 12 varsity teams, none of which, just like the University of Providence, are football, but soon to be hockey for the Masters University. Of course, they play in the Golden State Athletic Conference, and they come in with a record of 1-1. Let's take a look back, incidentally, at the Masters University 1-1 record, where they opened up the season back on Halloween. That was right, a little over a week ago, on October 31st. They were at Cal State Northridge. It was an exhibition game because Cal State Northridge actually plays in a higher conference. They lost that game 71-64. 3 players on double figures, and that started out the season for the Masters University Mustangs. Now, again, they took almost a week off before they came up to Montana. They're going to play 3 games here under the Big Sky. Their first this season was a 79-73 win at Montana Tech. They now take on the University of Providence. You ask yourself, well, why on a Thursday afternoon? Well, because they certainly have to make a trip to Helena tomorrow to play Friday night. They're not taking any days off on Friday and then play Saturday because they fly back on Saturday afternoon. So after today, they have the night off. They take the trip to Helena. They play at number 7th ranked Carroll College, and then they take another night stay here under the Big Sky to fly out on Saturday. Looks like they are home for their first home game after 4 road games on November 16th. That's a week from tomorrow night. It'll be hosting West Cliff University, and that'll be in Santa Clarita, California, home of the Mustangs, taking place at the MacArthur Center. We're about ready for your starting lineups to come up in a moment, and also your national anthem. And like I say, we've got an incredible crowd because it's, I would say, a good 96%, that's right, 96% students. And from what I gather, it's the elementary schools here in town as well as the surrounding area. So it's going to get loud when the University of Providence drops one through the net. Like I say, your lineup coming up here in just a moment, your starting lineups. Remember, we have plenty of football coming up, incidentally, this weekend. Do not forget, sure, basketball when it comes to Montana and Montana State tomorrow night. But football Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. It'll be Montana State, the Bobcats. They'll be hosting Northern Colorado. I will be in attendance in that game. Looking forward to it in Bozeman at Bobcat Stadium. Then at 4:30, coming up later on tomorrow afternoon, or I should say Saturday afternoon, You've got the University of Montana, the Grizz, and their final home game, or I should say road game of the season, as the Grizz are at Idaho. And again, that's a 4:30 kickoff Saturday afternoon. As far as prep football action, playoff-wise, don't forget on this radio station, the third weekend in a row, live coverage begins at 12:45, 1 p.m. kickoff from the Eagles Nest, as the Fairfield Eagles will be hosting the Big Fork Vikings. And again, like I say, you can hear that not only on 102.7, but you can also hear that game if you want to tell someone who's out of our listening area on a website, whether it's KINX1027.com or whether it's network1sports.com. So be sure and let them, they can tune in and certainly get an earful of Fairfield Eagle football. It'll be their very last home game of the season, regardless if they win, because then they'll be on the road for that State B championship, something they've had 7 tries at so far. They've won 2, and they've made into that, as far as postseason, 14 years in a row. So that's your lineup for the rest of, like I say, today, tomorrow, and then on Saturday. Obviously, some special announcements going on right now in recognition of some of those, I guess, alumni that are not only in the audience, but have to do with the University of Providence basketball team. Like, for instance, you look over there and you see Rick Goodman. Rick Goodman, Belt High School graduate, came on to play back there in the CGF Argo days, incidentally, here at McLaughlin Center. Him along with Jerry Schmitz. Schmitz is in the audience, his youngest, incidentally. And I want to say the youngest in the family as well as the youngest in the athletic department when it comes to the daughters, and that is Molly Schmitz, just a freshman. She might get some playing time today. It all depends on the situation, according to head coach Bill Himmelberg. He says, well, we like to get the young ones in if, like for instance, the games are definitely taken care of, and he can, I should say, she can get some experience on there. We have a couple of freshmen to look forward to, like I say, when it comes to the 6'5" and the 6'6", but most likely we won't see them in action unless, like I say, this game is definitely put away. For the University of Providence, again, this is their 5th game. They're taking on the Masters University. They will not have tomorrow night off. As a matter of fact, they'll be at MSU Billings. We should have that game, incidentally, tomorrow night if there is no Montana State basketball game, which I don't believe there is. We'll have to check our roster, and I don't believe there is. As a matter of fact, taking a look at some of the action tomorrow night, or we could have the University of Providence Lady Argos. We're going to take a 3-minute break, come back after the national anthem after this timeout.
We know that you have people who rely on you, which is why maintaining your health with preventive.
together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson, where everyone is treated like a local.
Do you have a CDL license, like to help people, and are looking for a rewarding job with a growing team? Then look no further than the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery is looking for the right CDL towing transport driver to join their team. Knowledge of the industry is a plus but is not needed. CDL is a must. They are willing to train the right applicant. Call Ox with Ox & Son Towing at 406-868-4142 for more information.
Welcome back to McLaughlin Center, everyone. As the Lady Argos get ready to host the Masters University Lady Mustangs, who just introduced their starting lineup. Hannah Forour, incidentally, is a 5'9" guard. She is out of Damascus, Oregon. Sabrina Thompson wears number 14 on the jersey. She's a 5'9" guard as well. She's a junior from Valencia, California. Now, Annika Newman is a 6'1" sophomore. Number 21, she's out of Minneapolis. Yes, Concordia University, St. Paul. You've got Brooke Bailey, number 22, is a 5'9" junior. She's nearby from Spokane Valley, Washington. And Stephanie Soares gets the start, the 6'6" freshman. She will be the post at number 25 from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Head coach is Dan Waldick, assisted by Lena Kelly and Levi Wenrich. Let's take a look now at the University of Providence. At the Lady Argos, under head coach Bill Himmelberg, will start Emily Maldonado. She's a 5'5" sophomore, wears number 3 from Sunnyside, Washington. Jenna Randage is number 4, 5'7" junior. She's from Olympia. That's Olympia, Washington. Also, Kennedy Cartwright from Pasco, Washington, is a 5'11" freshman. She's number 23. Number 24 is Parker Esri. Esri, incidentally, is a 6'1" sophomore from Kalama, Washington. So far, all from just out west. And Tristan Murphy also gets the start, 6'1" post player, a senior, number 43 from Stanford, Washington. So the Big Apple, shall we say, or the Washington Apple takes the floor as we go center court. Head coach Bill Himmelberg, assisted by Crystal Smith and Jasmine Storr. We're up and we're underway. And the Lady Mustangs will have possession. They'll be going from left to right on not only your radio dial, 102.7, but also on the screen at upargos.com. Up and down low, taken away by Esri. Esri for the Lady Argos, steps up top side to Murphy. As they swing it around the horseshoe inside to Murphy, she'll glance one off the glass and in. So Tristan Murphy, averaging double figures so far. As a matter of fact, Murphy, this season, 51 minutes playing time, as she shoots an average of 22. And we've got a whistle and a turnover. 3-second violation against the Lady Mustangs as the Lady Argos lead this one 2-0 early on. A little pressure being applied underneath the bucket. That's by Sabrina Thompson. Here come the Lady Argos with Emily Maldonado. She crosses the timeline, looking into Murphy, now takes it left side. Now she finds Murphy standing on the right wing. Now she'll go to Radish. Radish tries to penetrate. She's cut off. She'll one-hand it over to Murphy, who's got the only 2 points in this ballgame so far. Shot clock's down to 10. As here comes Maldonado trying to make a move inside. She's cut off. She's at the free throw line, and a double dribble is called. First turnover here today against the Lady Argos of the university. Literally standing room only, and I think this is the first time since 1977 that it's been standing room only and not filled by adults. In other words, everybody over 18. They're lined up clear to the bleacher, I should say the top side to the rafters, as the Lady Mustangs take a long shot off the left wing, but it's no good. That shot taken by Brooke Bailey. Lady Argos lead it 2-0 here. 8:40 left to play here in the first period. Remember, college basketball, it's 4 10s as opposed to 2 20s in men's. Coming down court now, the Lady Mustangs after the missed shot. It's Thompson going coast to coast, and she's too far underneath the bucket. Maldonado picks up the DB, and she keeps it herself. No outlet pass. Top of the key inside the lane. Nice dish down low, up off the glass and in. As she goes to Parker Esri. Lady Argos lead it 4-0. Head coach Dan Waldeck says, let's hurry up. No pressure applied by the Lady Argos. Working around the horseshoe. Here comes Thompson now for the Masters University as it's stolen away by Maldonado. Esri picks up the loose stuff. Waits for Maldonado, the point guard wearing the number 1. As far as position, number 3 on the jers, and she takes the screen. Now wants to penetrate all the way in. She's cut off by the 6'6" freshman. Has to kick it out in front court. Lady Argos, shot clock down to 12. They're working around the horseshoe. Maldonado open for a moment on the baseline. Now she dribbles in. Dribble drive, can't get the shot off. The 6'6" freshman, Suarez, tips it out in front court. Here comes the Masters University down 4-0. As they flip it over to Newman. Inside to Suarez. Turnaround fadeaway, not there. Murphy tries to come up with it, and she does so. That's Murph with a steal on the baseline. The University of Providence leading it 4-0 here early on. Clock at the 7:14 mark of the first quarter. Maldonado, the manhander, she takes it inside the lane, and a whistle and a traveling call on Cartwright. First time that Kennedy Cartwright out of Pasco, Washington touched the basketball here this afternoon. And she's whistled for a traveling call. Turnover, might have been tripped up inside the lane. Walking across the 10-second line, Thompson. Thompson, and she'll be fouled by Maldonado to try to get the steal on the reach-in. That's the first team foul, first personal against either of the two teams. Comes at the 6:58 mark here in the first quarter. Lady Argos lead it 4-0. Inside to Thompson. Thompson comes out. Couple of dribbles now for the Lady Mustangs. She'll penetrate all the way in. She'll dish it right side baseline. Jumpers up. Jumpers in that time by Ferrora. Picks up the deuce. And we've got ourselves a 4-2 ball game. Remember, both teams coming off of victories on Tuesday. And the Lady Argos working around inside the lane. Shots up, not there. Taken but not making by Randich. That's their second shot. She's 0 for 2 here today. And we've got a whistle and a foul on the rebound. It's the second team foul against the UP. And I think it's number 2 on Radich. They've got her down for number 2, even though it was Maldonado that picked up number 1. Remember, she tried to get the cutoff on Thompson. Maldonado guards Thompson. She picks up the ball now for the Lady Mustangs, who are down 4-2. They got a chance to tie into Suarez. The 6'6" turnaround jump shot from the free throw line, not there. Back of the rim, rebound, Molly Schmidt. Schmidt's in the ball game now for the Lady Argos of UP. She sets up the screen for Maldonado. Maldonado works at left side wing. She finds Randich open. She penetrates, and that's stolen away. That one there is picked up by Bailey. Bailey for Masters comes down court. Gives out to Thompson. She'll drive inside the lane, put up the left-hander, and we're tied at 4 apiece. Sabrina Thompson. Thompson, incidentally, for the Lady Mustangs, averaging about 11 points a ball game. Turnaround that time by Esri, and she traveled before she turned that one around. So that's another turnover for UP. That's their third so far here in the first quarter. Substitution coming out of the ball game. Looks like it'll be Annika Newman, who I don't believe even had her hand on it, even for a rebound, steal, or pass. And she'll come out of the ball game. Now making her first appearance is Rebecca Trongs. As Thompson brings it down court, swing pass over to Bailey. Now cross-court pass, she'll go to Bailey. Bailey for a three-pointer, but it's not there. Knotted up at 4 apiece. Here midway through your first quarter. 5:20 on the clock. Argos, Mustangs at 4 apiece. Maldonado a three-pointer. No, stepped on the line, no bingo. Got the 2, but counted anyway. Right away, here come the Mustangs across the 10-second line as they work it to the left wing. There's Thompson. Thompson will put it up. Comes up a little bit short. Maldonado, the defensive board now for the Lady Argos. All the way across the 10-second line. Coming in off the bench will be Hannah Tron. So we'll have 2 Trons out there on the court when we get this stoppage. Whistle at the 4:50 mark here in the first quarter. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Let's take the break. 4:50 remaining in this first quarter. It's the Lady Argos 6, Lady Mustangs 4. Back with more of the Benefice Health System Game of the Week after this timeout.
Three-Way Auto Body knows it happens every day. The dreaded car accidents. Thankfully, everyone's okay. Well, except your car. That's where Three-Way Auto Body comes in. Plus, they guarantee their work so you can rest assured that it was fixed to factory specs and with your safety in mind. So, the next time you find yourself in a fender bender, tow it or drive it. Three-Way Auto Body.
Three-Way Auto Body, driven to perfection.
You've just opened your brand new business. How are you planning to get noticed? Double G Engraving can help. Order a custom designed banner announcing your grand opening. Get eye-catching business cards. Help your new customer remember your business with a koozie, a mug, or even a golf ball with your logo on it. Double G Engraving can do it all. Stop in at 612 2nd Street South to check out all the promotional items Double G Engraving has to offer.
Continues to have those youngsters file in from the elementaries around the trying to find room somewhere. Everybody's really squeezing in tight here at the McLaughlin Center. Yes, it is a capacity crowd here for some Thursday afternoon thriller. We've got one so far with 4:50 remaining here in the first. Lady Argos will inbound, leading at 6-4 over the Lady Mustangs of the Masters University out of California. Outlet pass goes to Murphy. Murphy takes it inside, left-handed, past Suarez, the 6'6" freshman, and Murphy picks up her second field goal. Lady Argos extend that lead to 4. They're up 8-4, just as they have in the early part of the first quarter. Working it around the horseshoe. Looks like Tron's trying to give to Hannah. That's right, it's Rebecca and Hannah, the Tron sisters, and they throw it away, stolen away by UP. Lady Argos have it. As a matter of fact, the Lady Mustangs are only averaging giving up that basketball with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Shots missed that time by Maldonado, picked up by Colton. Tristan Colton is out there on the dribble now for the Lady Mustangs, tries to penetrate in. She's going to have to kick it to Sabrina. She'll go inside the lane, shots up, and a three-pointer, bingo. That time by Rebecca Trons. Picks up her first tray of the day, cuts it, I should say. Yeah, she should have cut that to 1, 8-7 after it was 8-4 for a moment. I've got 8-7 on my roster, and we've got a, well, not a traveling call, but we've got an offensive foul on the far side against the University of Providence. Let's find out who this one is on. Looks like they're going to say it is Molly Schmitz picking up whistle number 1, team foul number 3 against the Lady Argos. Suarez, 6'6" freshman, will come out. And now making her first appearance is Jessica of the Suarez sisters. She's a year older. She's a sophomore. Stands 3 inches shorter at 6'3". As they swing it underneath the baseline, shots up, three-pointer, bingo. That time, same one, Rebecca Trons, as she's knocked down her second 3. They've got 12-8. I must have missed 2. I've got 10. They've got 12 up on the board. Lady Argos are down 12-8 here late in the first period. 3:17 remaining. Lady Argos turned it over on the inbound pass, and it'll be Masters University with the inbound. Coming into the ballgame now will be Jamie Lee Edings. Edings will come in. Now making her exit will be Hannah Farrar. Exits with 2 points. Inbound out in front court goes to Hannah. Hannah Trons. Swings it over to Rebecca, who's got a couple of threes. Now another one's on the way. Three-pointer, back of the rim, no good. Rebound, it's Pemberton. Kirsten Pemberton in now for the University of Providence. She'll give off to Randich. Randich, swing pass right side. Trying to go inside the lane to Murphy. Murphy has to come out front court. Backdoor passes. She gives down low to Pemberton. Her off the glass. No, she feeds it over to Esri first for an easy 2. Lady Argos have cut it to 2, 12-10. Late here in the first quarter. Now the Masters will turn it around as they work it through the horseshoe. Rebecca Tron, swing pass, goes to Colton. Colton on the left side baseline with a nice little driving layup. She'll pick up that one for her first deuce. Both teams trading baskets as they try to work off the screen. Rees Hazard, right side baseline jumper, not there. Rebound goes to Colton. One shot off the glass. Here comes Colton on a dead run. She'll put it up, not there. Ball tipped around, fought for. Get a whistle and a foul from behind, and that could be on Jessica Soares. Soares may have picked up her first personal, and that's only team foul number 2 against the Lady Mustangs from the Masters University. 2:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Like I say, a late start was scheduled for 12 straight up. High noon, the only thing we were missing was the OK Corral. Started 9 minutes afterwards as Maldonado back in the ball game has a strip from behind, picks up the loose stuff. Now she'll feed over to Cartwright. Cartwright, Kennedy, bounce pass to Murphy. Murphy trying to go inside the lane. It's Des Esri from the free throw line. Pow! One pass down court quickly as Colton breaks any pressure put on by UP. And here comes the Masters University as they try to feed it inside the lane. Now kicking it out in front court to Eadings. Eadings wants to work the screen now for the Lady Mustangs. Far cry pass over to Hanatrons. She takes it baseline. Nice dish into Soares. The 6'3" sophomore picks up her first 2. Nice give and go. Lady Mustangs up by 4, the largest lead of any ball club. So far here today, they're up 16-12. 1:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Shot clock down to 20 for the University of Providence. Feed right side, Randich. Right around the horseshoe to Maldonado. Left-handed to Randich, open for a three-pointer. Bingo! That cuts it to 1, 16-15 with under 50 remaining here in the first quarter. Ball taken away by Esri, but taken away now by Colton. As they trade possession, we've got a whistle and a stoppage. So the shot clock at 22, the game clock at 43.4 in a 1-point ball game. But it's only the first quarter. And here we go with the 6'5" freshman, Alicia Otis. She's from Kennewick, Washington. And she'll come into the ball game. She'll match up against that 6'3" sophomore. Lady Mustangs have it. Out in front court on the dribble is Trons. Hanatrons to Soares. Now to Jamie Lee. Eadings. Eadings goes down low to Soares. Quickly the 6'5" freshman picks her up. They've got to kick it out. Shot clock down to 7. Underneath the bucket. No, they're going to say yes. Whistle and a foul. I thought they were going to wave it off as she stepped to the baseline, but Hanatrons picked up the 2. It'll be a single shot foul, and Alicia Otis, the 6'5" freshman for UP, just picked up her first personal, 4th team foul up on the board. 27.4 remaining here in the first quarter, trying to add to a 3-point lead and make it a 4-point, and Trons does it. Hanatrons on a 3-point play. UP down by 4, 19-15. 18 seconds remaining. The shot clock is turned off here. The waning seconds, I should say, of the first quarter. Maldonado, no pressure out front court. 10 on the clock. Step to the free throw line. No, rims out. 6'5" freshman. Got it, but it won't fall. Alicia Otis. She'll be at the free throw line shooting a couple. That could be number 2 on Jessica Soares from the Masters University. Picking a team foul number 3, personal foul number 2 with 4.5 remaining here in the first quarter. Otis, the free throw line, shooting a couple. The 6'5" freshman from Kennewick High School. Drops in the first single. Takes a little bit off that 4-point lead, cuts it to 3. Maldonado is out, as well as Randich. A couple of substitutions in for the final 4.5 here in the first. And the second one, nothing but 9 on as well. Inbounding it backcourt with pressure. Trones will get it. Trones down the sideline. 1 second, and they can't get the shot off. It was just off the right side of the backboard, and we'll go into the second quarter in a 2-point ball game. At the end of one of the Benefis Health System Game of the Week, the Masters University 19, the University of Providence 17. Back with more after this timeout.
You've got the kids loaded up for practice and you're already running late. Suddenly.
No. Mom, we're gonna be late. I need a battery.
Don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
I can help you.
Battery Warehouse always does free charging system checks and installation on all vehicles with no appointment needed.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse Man.
Providing you with 40 years of knowledge and service. Remember, don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
Battery Warehouse off of 8th Avenue North and 12th Street.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where do you see your future? Can you bring compassion and energy to a rewarding career? As a healthcare professional, you will work with a knowledgeable and skilled team in an exciting environment where you will make a difference for each and every patient. Apply now and start earning credits towards your new healthcare career. This is your future. Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Apply now for spring semester. Visit gfcmsu.edu or call 268-3700.
Getting ready for second quarter action with the Benefit Hills. Week here on 102.7 Courtside here in the Rockville. Lady Argos find themselves down by 2, 19-17, and opening up, going from right to left on your radio dial with possession. Maldonado, after a Gatorade break at the end of one, is back in to start two. Point guard, backdoor pass as she goes to Randich on the glass. Count it. She'll be shooting for three and a 1-point lead. Randich just tied it up. She's going to try to go the full circle and make it 3-2 and going for the single one after the first personal foul goes up on the board against Annika Newman. Shots up, shots in. Randich solid. Lady Argos now lead by one after a three-point play to open up the second quarter. Lady Masters, Lady Mustangs down by 1, 20-19, trying to dribble and drive. Inside the baseline now is Thompson. Thompson doing a Harlem Globetrotter curly shuffle, and they don't appear in Great Falls until next Wednesday. Shot clock down to 10. This time Farrar. She'll drive in. She'll pick up a whistle and a foul. As she drove the left side of the lane. That's team foul, I think, number 5. Or check, they only go by quarter by quarter. Okay, I can dig that. First team foul here in the second quarter, and it's number 1 on number 22, Reed Hazard. I think she's got some cousins in Georgia. Shots up, shots in. We're knotted at 20 apiece by Hannah Farrar. Farrar misses her first, but she gets her second, and we're at 20 all. As Maldonado works it around the horseshoe with Murphy. Murphy uses the screen by Maldonado, and Maldonado, I think, picked up number 2. And they're going to say, no, I got her down for 1, but maybe, yeah, there, I got her down for 2 now. It's correct up on the board. Substitutions, now making her way back in the ball game. Looks like it'll be Sabrina Thompson. And Newman takes a screen, works off of Farrar. Tries to go inside to the 6'3". I'm sorry, the 6'6" Soares. There's 2 of them out there, 6'3", 6'6". And it's tipped from behind by Esri. Esri inside the line, puts the shot up and in. She'll drop it in for an easy 2 or 6 points so far here this afternoon. Lady Argos open up a 22-20 lead. We've got a pushing foul on the far side. Looks like Thompson. Sabrina Thompson picks up a whistle to foul here. Personal number 1 in the second quarter, as her momentum carried her right into a Lady Argo in an offensive charge. UP leads by 2, 22-20. On the dribble on the far side is Randich. Tries to penetrate. Nice give and go. That time to Esri, and it's stolen away by Soares, the 6'6" freshman. Esri got checked from behind. Nice crossover move that time by Newman. It brings it down court for the Masters University. Soares. Hands off, right at the top of the key to Thompson. She'll put up the three-pointer. Bingo! Sabrina Thompson with a 3. And again, Lady Mustangs regain the lead, 23-22. 8:06 remaining here in the half. Second quarter action. Lady Argos have it, working off the screen by Thompson. There goes Randich. Penetrates all the way in, but it's going to be blocked at the last moment by Bailey. Brooke Bailey, and her second check so far here today. As Molly Schmitz, the freshman, comes in, and Murphy comes out, Tristan Murphy. So underneath the bucket now with a slap of the ball. Inbounding will be Kirsten Pemberton. Goes to Schmitz, left side wing. Now top of the key, Hazard. Hazard on the floor now for the Lady Argos. Down by 1, 23-22. Randich wants a three-pointer as the shot clock ticks to 5. Can't get it to go. Soares, the 6'6 freshman, with an outlet pass, she'll go to Forer. Forer all the way underneath. She's partially checked, tipped out front court right to the Lady Mustangs. They put up a three-pointer by Newman, and it falls short. UP now with the DB, and we're down court. As they look off to Pemberton, Pemberton feeds inside to Esri. Esri tries to go to Schmitz, top of the key, no three-pointer taken. Instead, Schmitz sets the screen, driving the lane, Randich all the way up and in. Randich with a really nice drive off a screen by Schmitz gives the Lady Argos a 1-point lead, 24-23, 7:05 remaining here in the first half. There's Thompson on dribble, Sabrina Thompson. She's dribbling inside the lane. Now she's going to kick it to Newman. Newman takes a shot, it won't fall. Rebound, here come the Lady Argos after one shot on goal. Ball's on the floor, tipped from behind, and the Lady Mustangs have it. Down court, one pass is Newman. Newman tries to feed to Forer, breaking toward the hoop, but it's going to be a whistle and a foul, and a stoppage on the clock at 6:47 remaining. 6'5 freshman ready to check in. It's Alicia Otis. She will check once again back in with Kennedy Cartwright for UP. Esri will come out, and so will Hazard. As Providence will substitute, Lady Mustangs will inbound and Newman. Turnaround jump shot, baseline, not there. Rebound, Schmitz. Outlet pass. She'll give it up down court, all the way down court to Pemberton. Pemberton for UP inside the lane to Otis. 6'5 versus 6'6, and she's going to be checked, stolen away by the Masters University. Lady Mustangs set up for a three-pointer, but it rims out no good. Schmitz with her second defensive board in a row. That time it was Brooke Bailey launching from way downtown. Didn't take much time off that shot clock. University of Providence has it. Setting up the shot is Randich. Randich for a two. She stepped on the line from way outside. That's as long as two as you can get before it's called a three. Randich right now with 6, 9, 10 double figures. She's got 10 of the Lady Argos, 26. Here comes a three-pointer. Not there. In and out, no good. Taken but not making by Forer. Her second missed three as the University of Providence comes down court just to have it stolen away from the backside by Thompson. Thompson now for the Mustangs. She'll take it coast to coast, and no, she'll be shooting two at the free throw line. Up and down the court, Argos trying to getting a fast break transition, but they can't get any score. They only have 5 points off transition so far. One was a three-point play to open up the second quarter. Second personal foul on Randich, as the first shot's up and in by Sabrina Thompson. Thompson at the free throw line for Masters University. Lady Argos will substitute 3. And the Lady Mustangs will substitute 2. That's because there is a sub coming in for Sabrina Thompson following this shot. It's up and it's on its way. Rims out, no good. So the sub has to stay right in front of the scorer's bench, and here come the Lady Argos, leading by 2, 26-24. We've been knotted up at 19, and I should say we were knotted up at 4, and we were knotted up at 20, but right now, Lady Argos lead at 26-24. Thompson with a turnaround jump shot that time for UP. Gets her own rebound, a whistle and a foul on her second effort. Clock stopped at 5:16 remaining here in the second quarter. No team has led by more than 4 points throughout this contest so far. Free throw line is Tristan Murphy, 6'1", out of Stanwood, Washington. She went to UT Rio Grande Valley. She'll make her first. She'll get one more on the second personal foul against Rebecca Tron. Tron picks up number 2. So now Randich will come out of the ball game. Back in is Reed Hazard after a Gatorade break. They chose blue this time. Usually it's red, but they went blue when it comes to Gatorade. Shots up, shots in that time by Murphy. She goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line, 6 points on the day. Lady Argos lead by as many as they have in the first quarter and by as many as they've been down in the second. They're up 28-24. Trying to penetrate, but being cut off is Rebecca Trones. She'll kick it out to Edings. Edings for the Masters University. Holds up, waits for somebody to clear. Nice crossover move by Hannah Trones, and Trones goes inside the lane for a 5th point. She's got a 3-point play. Once again, a 2-point difference. Lady Argos down 28-26. Nice move. Kick it inside to Esri. She'll go to Murphy as they swing it around the horseshoe. Back into Esri. Nice dump off the glass and good from the left side for 8 points by Esri. Again, the Lady Argos with 4.5 remaining in the second, up by 4, 30-26 with a feed down low to the 6'6 freshman. Reverse layup, gets her own rebound. She's double teamed, tries to go between Murphy as well as Esri, and one of the two Lady Argos drew a personal foul. Team foul number 4 this quarter for the Lady Argos. So we'll get you caught up as far as who that foul was on when we return in 60 seconds. Lady Argos take a timeout. It's the Benefits Health System Game of the Week. Right now it's UP 30, the Masters University 26. Back after this timeout.
Everyone wants to be confident, and when you're covered by life insurance, you can be, because you know those who matter most in your world are protected. Farm Bureau agent Randy Bogdan in Great Falls can make sure you have the coverage you need so you can live your life with confidence. So whether that means wearing your favorite socks with sandals or sporting that classic bow tie, you can rock it because you know you're prepared for the future. If you don't have life insurance in place, we can help. Call Farm Bureau agent Randy Bogdan in Great Falls today. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company.
At Benefits Health System, we know that you have people who rely on you, which is why maintaining your health with preventative care is so important. Our primary care services are dedicated to your overall wellness, so that you can live the life you love with the ones you love. Because you're not just our patients, you're our friends and neighbors. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Live from the McLaughlin Center, the Lady Argos of the University of Providence lead this contest 30-26. The game night right now sits at 4:21 remaining in the first half, second quarter. The Lady Mustangs out of the Masters University from Southern Cal, that's right, Santa Clarita, California, southern portion of LA County, have cut it to 3, 30-27 at the free throw line. It's Soares. Stephanie Soares, 6'6", or check that, that's Jessica Soares. She's the sophomore, the 6'3" sophomore, and she just picked up her 4th points. Incidentally, picking up her first personal was Tristan Murphy. Murphy picked up her first whistle. University of Providence has it as Kennedy Cartwright breaks toward the hoop. She's cut off. She'll kick it out in front court. And she'll give it up to Hazard. Hazard wants to dribble across the perimeter. As she feeds it to Cartwright, breaks toward the hoop. She'll be whistled fouled and be at the free throw line shooting a couple. Argos like to kick it around the horseshoe and then drive inside. They like to spread the offense, work off the screens. The shot clock right now hasn't been anything closer than 10 more than one time here in the second quarter for UP. So they like to get that first look at a shot in a hurry. Shots up and in by Cartwright. Opens up a 3-point lead, 31-28. No team has led more than 4. As Maldonado and Murphy will come out. Back in is Esri. Shots up this time, front of the rim, then drops in. Is Cartwright. Picks up her first and second points in the ball game. Lady Mustangs have it down, no pressure, get across the half-court line, down 32-28. On the dribble is Tristan Colton. Colton swings it around the horseshoe, goes to Edings. Back to Colton as they work the perimeter as the Lady Argos have gone into a 2-3 zone defense. As they switch inside, Colton with a turnaround jump shot comes right across the middle and gets the easy 2. Didn't take a dribble, took a little hop step, and away she went. Cuts it to a bucket, 32-30. Lady Argos up on top, ball taken away by Colton out in front court. She waits for the trailers. She'll kick it in backcourt to Edings. Back to Colton. Masters University can take the lead on a three-point shot, three-point play. As they try to feed inside to Trons, they go inside to Flores, and she can't tie the ball game up. But a rebound by Trons draws a whistle at a foul. Flores, Jessica Soares, I should say, had a nice look at it, but she put too much on it. 6'6" sophomore. Not very happy with herself as she looks over, and I do believe Stephanie Soares ready to check in. She's at 6'6" versus 6'3". Shots up, shots in, and the second one follows suit. Both drop in by Trons, who's got a couple of threes. There's a couple of ones, and she will come out. So now 6'6" and 6'1". That's some tall timbers out there as the Biggies take the floor for the Lady Mustangs, who have knotted it up for the third time here today. 4:20 and now 32. Ball stolen away again by Colton. She takes it coast to coast just to give it up to Trons. Hannah Trons. She can't get the shot, but it's up off the rebound by Stephanie Soares. And she'll take to the free throw line. I would probably wager money in Las Vegas that she can stuff it. She can probably dunk that basketball. There are only a handful, incidentally, in college and professional hoops. No high school ladies at this point have been reported to be able to slam dunk it, but there are a half a dozen. It all started with Lisa Leslie, which incidentally was back in 1999, the first player to ever on the female side to stuff a basketball. And there she goes. 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Stephanie Soares standing at 6'6". Lady Argos are down with the ball, 33-32. Randage back in the ball game, looking for the back door, nothing there. She'll kick it out in front court to Ellie Teskey. Teskey will throw it away, but it's tipped out by the Lady Mustangs. And Ellie will come out of the ball game, giving Tristan Murphy a rest. Molly Schmitz will come back in the ball game. And she'll come in for for Kennedy Cartwright. Schmitz to inbound deep in the corner for the Lady Argos. Wants to kick it out front court. Instead, she goes to Murphy underneath the hoop. Couple of dribbles. Now she goes out front court for a three-pointer. Not there. Back of the rim. Getting a rebound is Reed Hazard. Hazard kicks it to Murphy. Penetrates. Pull up one-handed jumper off the glass. Too much on it. Rebound Eatings, and she wants to run on a 2-on-3. Crossover move down underneath, but it's swatted away. Taken away. Out of the pack, here comes Esri, or check that, that is Hazard. Hazard all the way down the court and uses the left-hander for her first two, and the Lady Argos have recaptured the lead. UP up at the 1:56 mark here in the second quarter, 34-33. Crossover move, trying to go to Tristan Colton. Colton can't get the lead as Molly Schmitz picks up the DB now for the Lady Argos. Outlet pass over to Randage. Randage for UP down court inside the lane, left-hander. Oh, the Lady Argos know how to use that left hand. Wow, the 5'7" junior just picked up her 12th point of the ball game, and the Lady Argos lead this one by 3, 36-33 with 1:30 on the game clock. Shot clock is at 20 now for the Masters University. Long pass deep at the corner, but can't get to it as Tristan Colton. That's why she's a basketball player, not a quarterback. Couldn't quite get it deep in the corner. As coming out of the ball game is Jessica Soares, the 6'3" sophomore. Just threw it out of the reach of Tristan Colton, so that one went incomplete. University of Providence with the ball. Across the 10-second ticker, Hazard. Hazard, backdoor pass, goes to Pemberton. Pemberton. She's got to get out of the lane. She finally does so. We're down to 104-9, the Wolf here in the first half. Schmitz inside to Otis. Otis, she'll kick it to Thompson. Or check that to Murphy, who has it tipped out front court. Shot clock down to 6, but she stepped on the mid-court line for an over and back. And that, incidentally, was Pemberton. Kirsten Pemberton tried to run that one down. Lady Mustangs have it. 46 on the clock here in the first half. Swing it top side as she goes to Newman. Newman dribbles inside the lane. Now she gets it right back as they kick it out around the horseshoe. Try to dribble and drive that time is Bailey. Bailey gives it up to Soares. Soares, the 6'6" freshman, takes the shot. The jumper no good, but the shot clock resets with the final 24. There's about a half-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So the Lady Mustangs can hold for a three-pointer to knot it at 36 or to whittle away at that three-point deficit. Lady Mustangs have it, working around the horseshoe. With the dribble is Thompson. Thompson penetrates in for the easy two, but it comes off the foot of the rim, no good. 5 on the clock. Pipperton hits the half-court line. Looks up at the clock, takes the jumper, no. They're going to say a traveling call before the buzzer. The officials are going to confer at midcourt to see whether or not some time should be put up on the clock, as the whistle was blown before Pipperton got the shot off on a traveling violation. Both teams remain on the court at this time, and I think they're going to put .4 on the game clock, and that's what it is. It's .4 going up on the game clock. The Masters University Lady Mustangs will have it at half court. Inbounding will be Thompson before halftime. The teams match up. They're going to go inside of the 6-6. She turnaround jump shot is no good. She couldn't get the shot off with Otis right there for the defense, and we've gone through 2 quarters. We've been tied up 3 times, and it's a 3-point difference as we send both teams into the locker room at intermission here at a sold-out McLaughlin Center on the campus of the University of Providence. Your score: the Lady Argos of the University of Providence 36, the Lady Mustangs of the Masters University 33. Back in 3 with the halftime show brought to you by Benefits Health System right after this timeout.
At Benefits Health System, we know that you have people who rely on you, which is why maintaining your health with preventative care is so important. Our primary care services are dedicated to your overall wellness, so that you can live the life you love with the ones you love. Because you're not just our patients, you're our friends and neighbors. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Hotchkiss Seed is your professional seedsman who know farming. We'd like to wish you and your family a safe and bountiful harvest. With crops filling up the bins, it moves us closer and closer to yet another winter wheat season in the not-so-distant future. We've got your winter wheat needs covered. Clearstone, Brawl, Judy, Warhorse, Calvin, Monument, 503, Saturn, Winter Barley, and Willow Creek. Give us a call to discuss your seed needs. Hotchkiss Seed, 466-5553. Hotchkiss Seed is your professional seedsman who know farming. We'd like to wish you and your family a safe and bountiful harvest. With crops filling up the bins, it moves us closer and closer to yet another winter wheat season in the not-so-distant future. We've got your winter wheat needs covered. Clearstone, Brawl, Judy, Warhorse, Calvin, Monument, 503, Saturn, Winter Barley, and Willow Creek. Give us a call to discuss your seed needs. Hotchkiss Seed, 466-5553.
For 124 years, Kaufman's Menswear Center has been a proud member of the Great Falls community, supporting local events and high school sports. After all 3 generations of Kaufman's have attended local schools and participated in local and Montana University sports, Kaufman's Menswear Center is proud to bring you this broadcast of high school sports. Kaufman's Menswear Center, a proud sponsor of local high school student athletes. Kaufman's Menswear Center, 411 Central Avenue.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate, 452-9541.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets, it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to open the door for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
Ah, autumn. The air is crisp, the leaves are changing, and Old Man Winter is just around the corner. There's still time to protect your home and ranch from wind and snow with a new roof from Bridger Steel. Our metal panels are made tough in the USA to stand up to winter's worst. Protect your home and family with Bridger Steel. Visit your local Great Falls showroom or go online at bridgersteel.com and create lasting beauty with Bridger Steel.
Afternoon thriller here at the McLaughlin Center. It's a special edition of the University of Providence Lady Argo basketball. Yes, Star Radio sports coverage continues, and here we go for an early start to this day. It's a special, halftime show program, if you will, here at the McLaughlin Center. But right now, the Lady Argos actually lead the Lady Mustangs 36-33. Mark Schulte, incidentally, from 38th Street Store and Coffee House is running a special program. Here they've got the lights, except for one set of lights. They're completely shut off here at the McLaughlin Center. As you can hear the crowd in the background getting ready for a special Don't Wait, Graduate. So it is a Graduation Matters type thing. We've got a special, I think, visit coming out here and some comments by some former and current alum of the University of Providence. Like I say, it's a capacity crowd. The actual superintendent of Great Falls Public Schools is here, Tammy Lacey, who'll be finishing out her career when it comes to education later on at the end of May. And the Great Falls Public School District will be looking for another replacement in that regard. She is in attendance. We've got several alum from the University of Providence, clear back when they called themselves the CGF. And when I make that announcement of capacity crowd, we're talking about every single elementary student that is available to make it here has filled the bleachers' capacity to where it's overflowing, standing room only along the sidelines. And I want to say behind the backboards of each end of this gymnasium. Some are sitting on the floor right now as they've dropped the big screen. They've dropped the big screen down and they're getting ready for a little bit of a slideshow and a video show as well. As we'll be bringing you, of course, some statistics. There goes Bo Scott. He's a former University of Providence player. We recognize a few others in the audience as well. We'll see if we can't name those off before the halftime or before this ball game is actually finished. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll have your team stats, individual stats, and we'll take a look at some of the basketball on tap tomorrow night, Friday, volleyball Friday, and of course Saturday, football, college, and playoff high school action. So much to look forward to. We're back in 60 with your score at intermission. Lady Argos 36, Lady Mustangs 33. Back after this timeout.
How much hotter and juicier is McDonald's new 100% fresh beef quarter pounder? Listen. Watch. 100% fresh beef cooked right when you order. The new, hotter, juicier quarter pounder burgers. So good, they'll leave you speechless.
What is that?
A frozen cold brew frappe.
So it's colder than cold brew?
Colder than a drafty igloo.
Colder than my stepson's handshake.
Yeah, I gotta get one of those.
New McCafe cold brew frozen drinks. They're colder than cold brew.
Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance has been providing protection for our policyholders for over 100 years. We've always been there, offering protection for fire, wind, hail, and liability. As your insurance needs have changed over the years, the coverages that we offer have changed as well. We now have a platinum package that can be added to your policy. Includes service line coverage and equipment breakdown. Call in Great Falls at 453-3923 or check online for an agency near you. Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8? Now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of, with multiple drinks and appetizer specials. You are sure to find something that hits the spot with 12 beers on tap. Domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside the Best Western Plus Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Food, fun, and friends is the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
Taco John's presents Olay the Day Pep Talks.
Boys, this halftime score is not indicative of our talent level. We're a lot closer than I thought we'd be, and old Coach has just the thing to get us over the hump. Street tacos from Taco John's. You can get them with chicken, or new sirloin steak, or pork carnitas. That's a triple option of awesomeness. Let's go get some.
Get 3 street tacos for just $5 at Taco John's.
Hustle up, boys. If we leave now, we can be back for the fourth quarter.
Only the day at Taco John's.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little more. Just to make sure your pizza's hot, we bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
At Benefis Health System, we know that you have people who rely on you, which is why maintaining your health with preventative care is so important. Our primary care services are dedicated to your overall wellness, so that you can live the life you love with the ones you love. Because you're not just our patients, you're our friends and neighbors. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefis.org.
Welcome back, everyone. On network1sports.com as well as KINX1027.com. Thank you so much. Incidentally, if you want to watch and listen into this ball game, you can sure log on. I believe it's free of charge. You can certainly log on to upargos.com. and check out the video stream icon, or go to the schedule, the Lady Argos sports schedule, and you can find a tab or an icon from there. Right now, like I say, they've got the video, the slideshow going up right now. The lights are down except for one set of fluorescent lights. That's all that's lighting up the McLaughlin Center. Capacity crowd, elementary students from every single way of life here in Great Falls and the surrounding area. This is the fullest it's been with a non-adult crowd since 1977. It is amazing, the overflow and the turnout. And again, it's a big thank you and congratulations to the alumni with the presentation, especially with those when it comes to don't wait, graduate. That's their motto here. On this day, this November 8th, 2018 here at UP. Incidentally, we've got some individual statistics. Let's get to those. First of all, for the Lady Argos, who lead this one 36-33 over the Lady Mustangs. That's right, University of Providence facing the Masters University out of Southern Cal. 12 points, Jenna Randich, 12 points. Most of those in the second quarter, and she's got the cycle, 3-2-1, plus a couple of other twos as well for a total of 12. She's 1 for 1 at the free throw line. Maldonado, a couple of field goals as well as a couple of fouls, total of 4. You've got 8 points by Parker Esri. Esri has 4 deuces, no threes, no free throws as well. Kennedy Cartwright is 2 for 2 at the free throw line for a couple of points. Reed Hassard has a couple, 1 field goal. You've got Tristan Murphy with 6 points. She's 2 for 2 at the free throw line, a couple of field goals for a half a dozen. Alicia Otis, incidentally, she's got a couple of free throws for a total of 2. She's taken a couple of shots, but she's been blocked by either the 6'6" or the 6'3". Soares out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. That's right, the sisters. They're certainly not twins, but they sure look alike, except for their height. The youngest, the freshman, is 6'6". The oldest, the sophomore, is 6'3". They each have a free throw. Stephanie, the freshman, only is 1 for 2 at the free throw line, no field goals for a single point, while Jessica Soares is 2 for 2 at the free throw line, a field goal and a total of 4. Supporting cast, Rebecca Trones, one of the 2 Trones sisters, and I believe they are actually twins. You've got Rebecca and Hannah. Rebecca's 6'1", Hannah is 6 foot. Rebecca, a couple of threes, likes to shoot the outside shot. She's got a couple of threes, couple of ones for a total of 8. You've got Hannah, 2 field goals, a single on a 3-point play for a total of 5. Sabrina Thompson, she ends up with 6 points. She's got the cycle as well, a 3, a 2, and she's 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Let's see, Hannah Farrar, she's 1 for 2 at the free throw line with a single field goal for a total of 3 points. Tristan Colton, a couple of field goals for a total of 4, and that finishes out your individual scoring. When we come back, we'll take another break here, at least another 3-minute, because now they're removing all the equipment to get the actual presentation from the big screen. Like I say, they have the big projector screen that was used for the slideshow and the video, and now they've turned on the lights and they're getting ready for what appears to be maybe a little bit of competition between some of the elementary, the middle schools, and the high schools. So as that goes on, and the little competition, we still have 5 minutes of warm-up before the intermission. The actual halftime concludes here at the McLaughlin Center. It's a good time, and of course it is a great crowd, the capacity here for some Thursday afternoon, and yes, we do have a thriller. Lady Argos lead the Lady Mustangs 36-33. We're back with more of the Benefits Health System Game of the Week halftime show right after this timeout.
Everyone wants to be confident, and when you're covered by life insurance, you can be, because you know those who matter most in your world are protected. Farm Bureau agent Randy Bogdan in Great Falls can make sure you have the coverage you need so you can live your life with confidence. So whether that means wearing your favorite socks with sandals or sporting that classic bow tie, you can rock it because you know you're prepared for the future. If you don't have life insurance in place, we can help. Call Farm Bureau agent Randy Bogdan in Great Falls today. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company.
Hi, this is Greg from Access Fitness. Are you worth 99 cents? We think you are. 99 cents a day at Access Fitness is worth free towel service, free state-of-the-art classes, and free child care. Extras only available at Access Fitness. 99 cents a day to keep your body and mind fit. Access Fitness. Check out our website. Check out our Facebook. Access Fitness. Real people, real results.
At Access Fitness, towels, classes, and child care all included free. And only 99 cents a day at Access Fitness.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate, 452-9541.
Fort Benson, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson, where everyone is treated like a local.
Do you have a CDL license, like to help people, and are looking for a rewarding job with a growing team? Then look no further than the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery is looking for the right CDL towing transport driver to join their team. Knowledge of the industry is a plus but is not needed. CDL is a must. They are willing to train the right applicant. Call Ox with Ox & Son Towing at 406-868-4142 for more information.
Three-Way Auto Body knows it happens every day. The dreaded car accidents. Thankfully, everyone's okay. Well, except your car. That's where Three-Way Auto Body comes in. Plus, they guarantee their work so you can rest assured that it was fixed to factory specs and with your safety in mind. So, the next time you find yourself in a fender bender, tow it or drive it straight to Three-Way Auto Body.
Three-Way Auto Body, driven to perfection.
Cleared the floor. Here's the McLaughlin Center. And we return to the system here in halftime show. In place of Ian Sargent. Normally he'd be here. Normally Randy Bogdan would be here. Glenn Lambert? No. He's here, but he's over at the PA announcing table. Yeah, normally, of course, Sarge would be here, whether it's with or without Randy Bogdan. Of course, Randy, hard at work there, definitely, on a Thursday afternoon. Sarge, I'm not sure if he's hard at work, but he is working, and that's in Billings. He's covering another conference, just another, check it off the list, another 3-day conference, this time in the Magic City, otherwise known as Billings MT. Definitely wish him safe travels, as there's plenty of sports to come, not only this weekend, but certainly to follow this season since we began back on August 24th. Right now it's intermission, and the Lady Argos lead the Lady Mustangs out of the Masters University 36-33. And when I mentioned that they have just cleared the court, the teams have come out of the locker room. They'll still have 5 minutes to warm up, so we have plenty of time to get to you these individual and these team statistics. Plus, take a glance at what's coming up not only tomorrow night, but also on Saturday. And I think we also have some basketball coming up Sunday and Monday. That's right, college basketball officially started on Tuesday evening. That's right, same night as election night. Incidentally, they have cleared the floor from the competition of the elementary and middle schools. What they were doing is a three-part thing. They had to race down to midcourt from one end of the court, race down to midcourt. They either had to do 10 jumping jacks, they either had to transfer out of 2-liter bottles now, 3/4 of a 2-liter bottle into the other 2-liter bottle without spillage. Some had to actually balance a balloon on the top of their head. Then they had to race down to the other, and just to give you an idea of why this is kind of an impressive promotion of don't wait, graduate, these youngsters had to put on a cap and gown and then race back to the other end of the court before the other teams did. It was a great thing to watch. The crowd certainly enjoyed it, but then again, most of the crowd is the same age. Capacity here, let's take a look at how both teams fared as far as team statistics are concerned. Looks as though the University of Providence, the Lady Argos, shot 55% from the field. They were 15 of 27. Just 25%, 1 of 4 dropped from three-point range. And from the free throw line, they shot 71% as they went 5 for 7. That was the Lady Argos. The Lady Mustangs, incidentally, shot a very, very low 32% from the field. They got off 34, and this was all before the shot clock expired. They were 11 of 34 in the first half. 3 out of their 9 attempts from three-point range went down for 33%. And they were 72% from the free throw line. They were there 11 times, and 8 dropped from 15, 5 out. Turnover-wise, well, only 6 for the University. I should say the Masters California. They only had 6 turnovers. 3 of those, incidentally, were by Sabrina Thompson. The University of Providence doubled up and then some as far as turnovers, and surprisingly, they have a 3-point lead. 13 turnovers, 4 of those from Jenna Randich, and that is late in that first half when she was trying to hurry down court, get a shot off before she even got to the 3/4 mark, and there was pressure met by the Lady Mustangs at half court. So there's your turnover ratio. It's the Lady Argos 36, the Lady Mustangs 33. We're going to take a final 1-minute break. When we come back, we'll be glancing at some of the action coming up tomorrow night, whether it's college hoops or college volleyball. Back after this timeout.
You've just opened your brand new business. How are you planning to get noticed? Double G Engraving can help. Order a custom designed banner announcing your grand opening. Get eye-catching business cards. Help your new customers remember your business with a koozie, a mug, or even a golf ball with your logo on it. Double G Engraving can do it all. Stop in at 612 2nd Street South to check out all the promotional items Double G Engraving has to offer.
You've got the kids loaded up for practice and you're already running late. Suddenly.
No! Mom, we're gonna be late! I need a battery.
Don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here. I can help you. Battery Warehouse always does free charging system checks and installation on all vehicles with no appointment needed.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse Man.
Providing you with 40 years of knowledge and service. Remember, don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
Battery Warehouse off of 8th Avenue North and 12th Street.
It's the Benefits Health System Gateway Halftime Show. Yesterday afternoon, it feels like a Thursday night, let alone a Thursday afternoon, or more so even a Friday night, or a Saturday evening for crying out loud. But it's a Thursday afternoon thriller. It is a special edition, and here is why they're playing at this time. The University of Providence is giving in to the request put on by the Masters. The Masters would not have played 3 games here in the Treasure State had the University of Providence not said, okay, let's do it, because of the schedule. The Masters come in out of, like I say, Southern California, Santa Clarita. 2 games under their belt. They're 1-1. They played Montana Tech, got their first win of the season, 79-73 on Tuesday. They play this afternoon because then they're on the road tomorrow. They don't have a day off between. They'll be at Carroll College tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Then they'll travel back home for their home opener after playing 4 games on the road. That's right, 4 out of their first 5. They will play their first home game on the 16th, and that'll be up against Westcliff University. Going from left to right on your radio dial, we're ready to go. There's the official whistle, and we are underway in the second half. Lady Argos lead at 36-33 with the Lady Mustangs having the ball. Trying to dribble and drive inside the lane is Newman. Newman's going to be checked that time by Murphy. Tristan Murphy with her second block shot of the afternoon. That denies it. The shot clock is at 20. So the Masters University will inbound baseline. They'll immediately go to Forer. Forer drives the lane, cuts it to 1 with an easy layup. Nice screen that time by Sabrina Thompson. Inbound in backcourt, and they're going to say it's off the hands of Maldonado on the inbound, so a turnover on the full court pressure put on by the Masters. Inbounding far side will be Annika Newman. Newman, sophomore, out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, even though she went to Concordia University in St. Paul. She's got the ball on the inbound. Shot clock down to 23. As they work it around the horseshoe, they're going to go to Thompson. Thompson now back to Newman. Shots up off the glass. It's not there. Rebound. UP. It's their first possession since that shot that's cut it to 1, 36-35. Lady Argos have it. Maldonado. Crossover move. Penetrates. Draws 3. Kicks it out left wing. Randich 3-pointer. Bingo! Randich 15 points on the afternoon. UP opens up their biggest lead. Any lead between the two teams has been no more than 4. Feed it inside to Soares, and Soares can't get it to go. Rebound, Murphy. Murphy trying to get it to Maldonado, and she's being mauled, but not by Maldonado. Sabrina Thompson picks up, I think, her second personal foul. And it stops the clock with 8:49 remaining. We're just into your second half, third quarter. That's the second personal on Thompson for the Masters. And here comes Randich, who just canned a 3 for UP. She'll go to Murphy, top of the key. Couple of dribbles inside the lane. Now she's caught up, kicks it back out to Maldonado. Lady Argos will reset as the shot clock goes down to 11, and it's stolen away. Kicked down front court. Now Randich, she can't get it. Newman fights for it for the Lady Mustangs, and here comes Soares. 6'6" Soares, and look at that dribble like a point guard. Goes inside the lane, shot and a whistle as Thompson gets the feed from Soares. And I think Thompson will be at the free throw line. She's really picked up her game here in the second half. Couple of steals already, couple of points, and now will be at the free throw line shooting for 2. Tristan Murphy picks up her second personal foul for the Lady Argos. As the shot's up but not in that time by Thompson. Thompson 1 for 3 on the day from the free throw line. As Newman comes out, back into the ball game is Brooke Bailey. That's for the Masters University. This one on its way, backspin up and in. Sabrina Thompson missed her first, or made her first and her last, but she missed the middle 2. 4-point difference. 3-point difference, 39-36. A shot here will make it a 5-point lead in the biggest one of the day, but Soares picks up the loose ball now for the Masters. Down court after 1 shot. Here come the Lady Mustangs for a 3-pointer. Bingo! We're tied at 39. Forer will hit the 3. Head coach Bill Himmelberg says, let's take the break and let's do it. 7:48 remaining here in the third quarter. It's the Lady Argos 39, the Lady Mustangs 39 here at the McLaughlin Center as the Benefice Health System Game of the Week continues right after this timeout.
At Benefice Health System, we know that you have people who rely on you, which is why maintaining your health with preventative care is so important. Our primary care services are dedicated to your overall wellness, so that you can live the life you love with the ones you love. Because you're not just our patients, you're our friends and neighbors. a tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where do you see your future? Can you bring compassion and energy to a rewarding career? As a healthcare professional, you will work with a knowledgeable and skilled team in an exciting environment where you will make a difference for each and every patient. Apply now and start earning towards your new healthcare career. This is your future. Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Apply now for spring semester. Visit gfcmsu.edu or call 268-3700.
Welcome back, everyone. After a 4-point lead, no team is led by more than 4, and the Lady Masters Mustangs certainly have knotted it up. That was incidentally for the 4th time here today. It was the first time at 39. As they feed down low into Murphy. Murphy puts the shot up off the glass, short from the right side bank. Won't go. Rebound on the run is for her. She just hit the 3. Now shot up taken, but not make it as Murphy gets the rebound. Outlet pass over to Maldonado. And here come the Lady Argos after one. Given one shot, and that's it. As they feed it around the horseshoe, shot up off the glass, but it won't fall. Rebound Murphy, left-handed, it won't go. Esri's in. Her rebound is swatted away by the Soares. Soares, the 6'6" freshman, got her 3rd swat. Ball was tipped out as the Lady Argos tried to get that one. We've got an Amber Alert that just came over. What was that? It was a 1-year-old, I believe. So we're going to see if we can't pass that along when it comes to the Amber Alert that just came across. You might want to check your cell phones if you have one, as we'll be passing along the information as soon as possible. I believe it was a 1-year-old child on that notification. 6:42 remaining, and the Lady Mustangs have regained the lead. A shot taken and making that time. As into the ball game, Brooke Bailey with her first 2 of the afternoon. Esri kicks it out to Randish, and three-pointer bingo! Randish hits her second 3 of the second half, her 3rd one of the day, and the Lady Argos regain the lead 42-41. Thursday afternoon thriller with 6:15 on the clock here in the 3rd. Driving toward the hoop, getting past the defense by Maldonado. The shot's up, it's going to be kicked out of bounds. That time it was Hannah Forar, and she couldn't get it to go. So the Lady Argos will get it underneath their own hoop on the first personal foul on Soares. Stephanie Soares picks up whistle number 1. Her older sister has 2. Jessica sitting on the bench. Well, actually, she's standing behind the bench if you're going to be PC. Into Esri. Esri has it taken. It's a whistle and a jump ball. They're going to say possession arrow in favor of UP, the University of Providence. That leaves 19 on the shot clock with 5:59 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Underneath their own bucket to inbound will be Reed Hazard. Slap of the ball, kicks it out in front court, and it's knocked out still. UP basketball underneath their own hoop. This time Randich steps on the baseline. She'll inbound. That's Jenna Randich out of Olympia, Washington. 5'7" junior. She'll slap the ball. Esri moves to get open. Right wing. Kicks it out in front court. Maldonado. Open for people to cross inside the lane. Esri does that. She draws a whistle and a foul. Randich just knocked down a 3 for the fun of it. As now the University of Providence will inbound underneath their own hoop, and Soares just picked up her 2nd personal. That's Stephanie. She guards the inbound. Randich having trouble throwing it over the top side. Finally does so. She'll go to Maldonado. Clock has been reset. Gives to Randich. Inside to Esri. Esri with a nice look and dribble drive. Count it. She'll be shooting for 3. Esri, 6'1" sophomore out of Kalama, Washington. Graduated from the same name high school. The 6'1" sophomore just picked up her 10th point. She's going to go for 11 off of the first personal foul on Hannah Ferrar. So one Soares will come in for the other, the older for the younger. The Mustangs will lose 3 inches, but they'll gain a little more experience. 1 year's worth. Esri shot up for the Lady Argos, falls short. Rebound, Otis fights for it, whistle, and it's knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. So Esri may have missed the free throw, but the Lady Argos, thanks to Alicia Otis and that offensive rebound, will get the ball underneath their own hoop. Baseline jumper that time on the inbound play to Murphy. Esri, rebound up and in. Esri, 14, make that 12 points so far. And the Lady Argos have their biggest lead, if any, between the two teams, up by 5, 46-41. They've riddled off 6 unanswered so far here midway through the third quarter. Kicking it out top side, Trons. Trons tries to hit the 3, no good. Rebound, here comes Hazard now for the Lady Argos. Crossover move coast to coast, puts too much of the left hand on it. Comes off the front of the rim and running down court is Farrar for the Lady Mustangs. Now she'll go to Trons, baseline jumper, 10 feet out, it won't fall. The rebound as we go again the other way is Murphy. She'll hold up, wait for the outlet pass to Maldonado. As the University of Providence will hold up. They'll go top side as they work around the horseshoe to Hazard. Hazard has it out. She'll work it right. Try to penetrate, cut off. Maldonado now gets it. She'll dribble and drive. The baseline, crossover move inside the lane. Nice follow through as it looked like Murphy was going to step back to the free throw line. She took 2 steps forward and dropped it a deuce. Lady Argos have opened up the biggest lead in the ball game, up by 7, 48-41. The Masters University has cooled off here late in the third quarter with 4:17 on the clock. Trying to penetrate is Farrar. Gives to Trons, who missed her last 2 shots. They've been a 2 and a 3, and she kicks it out front court, but it's stolen away by Maldonado. Maldonado for the UP drives up and drops it in for a single field goal. 2 points will cause a timeout on the floor by head coach Dan Waldick. With 4:01 left to play here in the third. It's the Lady Argos 50, the Lady Mustangs 41. The Benefis Health System Game of the Week continues after this timeout.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate, 452-9541.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8? Now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drinks and appetizer specials. You are sure to find something that hits the spot with 12 beers on tap. Domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4. And as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside the Best Western Plus Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
Benefits Health System Game of the Week continues here on 100.7 KINX. The home for Lady Argo basketball. 4:01 remains here in the third quarter. Remember, it's a 4-quarter ball game. The men, when it comes to college hoop, plays 2 20s. Ladies, 4 10s. UP opening up a 9-point lead after 10 straight. The Lady Mustangs took the lead 41-40. And since then, it's been all UP. Driving inside the lane is Farrar, puts 2 bullets on it. And Farrar, for the Masters, has missed her last 4 shots. 2 of those have been 3-pointers. Maldonado with a defensive board. Gives to Murphy, right side free throw line. Now she's going to kick it to Pemberton. Pemberton back to Murphy as they swing it around the horseshoe left side. Shot clock down to 14. Maldonado waits for some defense as he's held out, way out in front court. Working the perimeter. Shot clock's winding down to 5 with a 3-pointer by Pemberton, but it's not there. Read down, Soares. Soares, the 6'3" sophomore, clears it out. 1 pass down court, back to her at the free throw line. Swish. That's Jessica Soares, her second field goal. That ends the 10-point drought that UP put on. Maldonado walks it down court now for the University of Providence, leading it by 7, 50-43. As she crosses the 10-second line, she gets a nice screen by Murphy. Pull-up jumper, yeah. Pull-up, Emily Maldonado. That's her first, I should say, her first one in the second one of the second half. 8 points. She gets a steal in backcourt, and here comes the Lady Argos. 2 subs ready to check in at the 2:27 mark. Lady Argos lead it by 9, 52-43. We've been tied up at 4, 20, 32, and 39. As they swing it around the arc to the left side, feed down low into Otis. Otis, the 6'5" freshman, can't get it to go. Here comes Farrar on a 3-on-1. Farrar, hop step, crossover move underneath, gets her own rebound, and she'll go down. They're going to say a traveling call against Farrar on the defense tie-up that time by Pemberton and Murphy. Murphy gets a break as Schmitz will come in. All coming out is Maldonado and Otis. As the Lady Argos will sub, Schmitz to inbound against full court pressure. She'll go inside to Randich. Randich across the timeline. Working it right side down the sideline, gets to the corner, still on the dribble. Now brings it up top side, uses the screen. Esri gets a whistle and a foul from behind. As Esri actually drew a whistle from Jessica Soares. That might be number 3 on the sophomore. The sophomore out of Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Fluent speaking Portuguese and some broken English. As Esri puts up 1 of 2, makes it a 10-point difference. And now 1 more, making it 11. Sophomore goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And she's 2 for 3 on the day. She missed that 3-point opportunity. Driving the lane, putting it up, but it won't fall is Brooke Bailey. Remember, she had her first field goal early here in the second half. She was going for her second. That time it didn't go, so she'll be at the free throw line shooting a couple. That's the 3rd personal on Parker. Parker Esri. Esri just picked up number 3. Team foul number 2, though, here in this quarter. Shots up, shots in by Bailey. Bailey went 0 for 2 in the first half as far as field goal attempts. And she did go 0 for 2 when it comes to three-pointers as well. So she's 0 for 4 on the day. She got 2-2 fall on that time. So Bailey goes 2 for 2, cuts it to 9, 54-45. Lady Argos lead the Lady Mustangs. Maldonado on dribble now for UP. Uses the screen by Esri. Now feeds it down low. Double team. And we've got a traveling call as Esri tried to work her way through a couple of defenders. And she did the spin move but forgot to put the ball on the floor. Remember, the Argos, Lady Argos, had 13 turnovers in the first half versus the Lady Mustangs at 6. 1, 2, 3 on the clock here in the third quarter. Lady Mustangs. And the shot's going to be blocked that time by Randich. That 3-point attempt blocked by Randich came right back to her. She's got it with a $1:10 on the clock here in the third. Randich holding the dribble out in front court. She's being guarded by Bailey, but no pressure. Now she goes top side to Schmitz. Schmitz looking for some place, uses the dribble, feeds it over to Randich. Shot clock down to 10. Maldonado picks it up. She looks the screen, inside the lane, off the glass, but it won't fall. Rebound goes to Trons, that's Hannah. Hannah with the ball all the way down court. Crossover move, penetrates in for the layup, and no, won't go. Whistling a foul, and it could be on Murphy. No, check that, that is Kennedy. Kennedy Cartwright picks up number 1. But it's a 2-shot foul, stops the clock with 44.1 remaining in the third quarter. Trying to cut into that 9-point lead, and Trons can't do it. Hannah Trons, she had a 3-point play in the first half. 1 for 1 at the free throw line, now 1 for 2. She doesn't have a single field goal here or a single point in the second half as she goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Maldonado gets the feed, that time from Schmitz on the defensive board. Maldonado for UP, looking at the screen, now dribbles it right, now dribbles it left as she's using Molly Schmitz for a screen, throws it out of bounds. She thought maybe Cartwright was coming out to meet the ball, but instead looks like Rick Goodman picked it up on the bench for the Lady Argos. 25 remaining. Around the horseshoe, Soares. As she goes to Coltram. Coltram, cross-court pass. They try to go inside. It was a little foul down low. And Parker might have to come out of the ball game. I believe that Esri just picked up her 4th personal here with 18.3 remaining in the 3rd quarter. That'll bring in Otis for the University of Providence. So now you've got the Lady Mustangs on the baseline to inbound. Top side. Inside the lane now to Bailey. Bailey drives the hoop, but it's partially blocked that time by Cartwright with 12 on the clock. Shot clock turned off here, winding down the 3rd quarter. Randich with the ball, looks up at the clock, it's 7. She's on the right wing, penetrates, draws a double, triple team, and it's going to be swatted away by Soares with 2. 1, Bailey with a half-court shot off the glass, hits the rim, but no good. At the end of 3, it's a 9-point difference. It's the Lady Argos of the University of Providence 54, the Lady Mustangs of the Masters University 45. The Benefits Health System continues with the 4th quarter coverage coming up after this timeout.
For 124 years, Kaufman's Menswear Center has been a proud member of the Great Falls community, supporting local events and high school sports. After all 3 generations of Kaufman's have attended local schools and participated in local and Montana University sports, Kaufman's Menswear Center is proud to bring you this broadcast of high school sports. Kaufman's Menswear Center, a proud sponsor of local high school student athletes. Kaufman's Menswear Center, 411 Central Avenue.
Hotchkiss Seed is your professional seedsmen who know farming. We'd like to wish you and your family a safe and bountiful harvest. With crops filling up the bins, it moves us closer and closer to yet another winter wheat season in the not-so-distant future. We've got your winter wheat and give us a call to discuss your seed needs. Hotchkiss Seed, 466-5553.
McLaughlin Center for some Thursday afternoon thrill. The Lady Argos the Amber Alert, by the way, the Amber Alert that took place just moments ago. As we're just 12 seconds into the 4th and final quarter, at the free throw line is Bailey, and she just made her her 3rd free throw here in the second half alone. Trying to get the 4th and does so. So she's gone 4 for 4 in the second half. She's cut the lead to 7. Lady Argos up 54-47 on the second personal foul on Reed Hazard. Maldonado with the ball. Across the midline, working at right side wing. Waiting for the screen by Otis. Now goes baseline. Now, top side, kicks it out to Murphy. Murphy, as she tries to go to Otis. Otis will be fouled from behind that time, and I'm not sure. Yes, it is. The freshman, the 6'6" freshman, tried to deny the pass. That's number 3 on Stephanie Soares. Lady Argos to inbound. Maldonado tries to kick it to the corner. Randich finds Murphy. Cross-court pass. Maldonado open for a 3-pointer. Not there. Rebound, staking it right out of the rafters was Flores. Soares down court, goes to Herrera. And it looks like Ferrara will be fouled at just a whistle and an out of bounds. So no whistle, no foul, as Otis will come out of the ball game. Back in second appearance is Ellie Teske. Teske, remember, is out of Yakima, Washington. A 6-foot sophomore. Goes inside the lane, but she can't get it to go as Annika Newman comes up short. And here comes Maldonado now for UP. Providence has it. Maldonado off the screen by Teske. Draws a triple team, goes to Murphy, open to the baseline. Her jumper is not there. Rebound for R. She'll hold it in backcourt as the Lady Mustangs find themselves again down by 7, 54-47 with the ball. They can cut into that lead. Ball tipped out, intended for Bailey. It was tipped out that time by Randich. Randich with 18 points, that's right, 12 in the first half, had a couple of threes in that 3rd quarter. She really opened up that lead, where UP ended up, incidentally, opening up an 11-point an 11-point lead, 54-43. But the Lady Mustangs have scored the last 4. Personal foul, incidentally, on Ellie Teske for UP. Inside to Soares. Turnaround fadeaway, good. That might be number 2 in a row on Ellie Teskey for the University of Providence, and it will put Soares at the free throw line shooting for 3. Soares, her first field goal. Her older sister has a couple with a total of 6. That was a 3rd point for that 6'6" freshman. Shots up, shots in. No shack attack there, as the 6'6" freshman is pretty smooth. That was the 3rd personal foul, incidentally, on Tristan Murphy. She's playing with 3. She stays in the ball game. Backdoor Maldonado, pull-up jump shot baseline, can't get it to go. Here come the Lady Mustangs. On the run is Bailey now for the Masters. Gives it up left side, and Ferrara will be called for traveling. She tries to penetrate in before her dribble took place. Got a timeout on the floor. Let's take the break here early on in the 4th quarter of the Benefits Health System Game of the Week. Your score, Lady Argos 54, Lady Mustangs 50. We've got a Thursday afternoon thriller at the McLaughlin Center. It continues after this timeout.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets, it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
Autumn. The air is crisp, the leaves are changing, and Old Man Winter is just around the corner. There's still time to protect your home and ranch from wind and snow with a new roof from Bridger Steel. Our metal panels are made tough in the USA to stand up to winter's worst. Protect your home and family with Bridger Steel. Visit your local Great Falls showroom or go online at bridgersteel.com and create lasting beauty with Bridger Steel.
27 remains as we come back to the McLaughlin Tied 4 times at 4:20, 32-39. Lady Argos get a lead by 11, and all of a sudden the Lady Mustangs have cut it to 4, 54-50. University of Providence with the basketball, going from left to right on your radio dial. With special live coverage coming your way on 102.7 KINX. With the ball is Randich on front court. She's working the left side perimeter now with Maldonado. Back to Randich, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Could be a player control foul, a charge that time on Ellie Teskey. Teskey picked up, I think, her 2nd personal foul as she set a screen for Maldonado to get that 3-point shot away. So the Lady Mustangs will have it down by 4, 54-50. Last time that they actually led was in the 40s. Shots up, taken away, 3-pointer, but not there. Rebound, that was Hannah Forar, who missed that 3-pointer. She didn't even let the shot clock get down to 15 before she launched that one. For the Masters University, as Maldonado takes the 2-3 screens, but too much on it. Rebound Soares, the 6'6" freshman. Down court quickly to Thompson. Thompson waits for Soares. She'll take a dribble. She's used that. Now she's got to get rid of it. So now Ferrara wants to penetrate. Dribble and drive, draws a whistle and a foul. Hannah Ferrara from Damascus, Oregon. Graduated from Damascus Christian High School. Remember, a liberal arts university, the Masters University. They bring in, incidentally, 4 freshmen as well as 6 undergraduates as well. That's the 3rd personal foul by Reed Hazard for UP. So Hazard will come out with also Tristan Murphy. Remember, Murphy, 8 points, 5 rebounds though, and 3 personals. She's sitting the bench with Parker. Remember, Parker Esri picked up her 4th personal early in the 4th quarter. Shots up, shots in. It's a 2-point ball game. That time by Ferrara. She gets them both to fall, and it's 54-52. Lady Argos lead by a bucket, a 2-point field goal inside the 21-foot mark. Schmidt's ready to set a screen for Maldonado. She penetrates to the right side, trying to get it to Randich. Back door, puts the shot up, and 8 feet out, won't go. Gets her own rebound. She'll kick it out to Maldonado, who takes about a 16-footer. It won't fall. Rebound, Soares. Soares, outlet passer, comes a 2-on-1. Down court, Thompson all the way in. Knotted at 54 apiece. Thompson, her first field goal in the second half. She's got 9 so far on the day. And we're tied for the for the 5th time so far, with the ball game knotted up at 54. Remember, the Lady Argos had a 9-point lead, 54-45. And it's been 9 straight. 3-pointer, but no bingos. Matter of fact, rebound goes to 4. She'll take it on a 2-on-1 for the transition, and she can't give the Lady Mustangs a lead as Schmitz comes out and runs with it. Cross-court pass, across the 10-second line. As she waits up, gives it up to Maldonado. Lady Argos have it. 6:12 on the clock, knotted at 54 apiece. You wanted a Thursday afternoon thriller. That's what we've got here on 102.7 as Maldonado penetrates. Now she'll still on the dribble, works it to the top side. Shot clock down to 7. She looks up at it. Gets the screen from Schmitz. Settles for the 2. No, kicks it to Randich. Randich, can she get the 2 off? Baseline jumper. Can't go. Rebound, Teskey, offensive board. It won't fall. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it'll go the other way. First time the Lady Argos had more than one offensive rebound and tip-in. And it's going to go the Lady Mustangs' way. Mustangs can take the lead after being down by as much as 11 in this ball game. Mustangs have not led by more than 4, and that was in the first half and early second. Crossover pass over to Bailey. Lady Mustangs have it. Bailey deep in the corner. She draws a whistle and a foul. Stops the clock with 5.5 remaining. 54 all. Second personal foul on Kirsten Pemberton. Pemberton just outside, that's right, east side of Great Falls, otherwise known as Belt, Montana. Free throw line, Bailey. Bailey so far, 1 field goal and 5 for 5 at the free throw line. As here come a couple of players with 3 and 4 personals respectively. As Esri comes in with 4, Murphy with 3 for the Lady Argos. Shots up by Bailey, swish. Lady Argos now find themselves down by 2, 56-54. 5:25 remaining. Across the 10-second line is Pemberton on dribble. She'll feed it left side to Hazard. Hazard wants to take it in from the top of the key. Feeds it into Esri. Esri gives it up to Murphy from the free throw line. Bam, we're tied up at 56. Murphy got it to fall. Remember, the Lady Mustangs are coming in off of their first victory of the season, a 6-pointer, 79-73. Lady Argos get the steal with Maldonado. Maldonado for UP on dribble. Nice one-handed bounce pass to Murphy on the baseline. Murphy kicks it left, goes to Hazard. Hazard takes it in, swatted away. 5th block shot tonight by the Soares sisters. Down court, here comes Colton. Colton has it taken away, but it's stolen away, and a whistle and a foul on the floor. Pemberton comes up with a steal. She's the 5'5" sophomore. She is a product of Jeff Graham out of Belt, who's won something like 7 state C titles. And the whistle and the foul is on Stephanie Soares. She picks up number 4. On the floor with the ball is Hazard for UP. Shot clock is down to 11 as they feed it over to Pemberton. Now bounce pass to Murphy, dribbling toward the lane. 6th block shot that time by the 6'6" freshman. Lady Mustangs have it, knotted at 56 apiece. 4:10 remaining. Nice feed pass left side to 4. 4 wants to penetrate off the screen by Soares. Lady Mustangs have the lead by 2. Now some full court pressure put on by Tristan Colton. In backcourt, Maldonado for UP will cross the 10-second line. Works to the left side, stands in front of the UP bench. Takes the screen, steps up. She blinks Flores out. That leaves the inside open as she brings her out for the blocked shot. Inside was left open as Murphy drew toward the hoop. And we've got a whistle and a foul on the floor. Players will come in, substitute in and out with 3:43 on the clock. The Lady Argos down 58-56. Argos have won 4 straight to open up the season. Slap at the ball after that first personal foul on Tristan Colton. Lady Argos will inbound to Maldonado out in front court. They've got a fresh 30 on the shot clock. Maldonado works it right side to Randich. Inside to Esri. Esri, nice left-handed move. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Murphy. Her reverse layup can't go. Ball tipped out by the Masters University. UP will have it with a fresh 30 on the clock. 3.5 remaining. Down by 2. Pipperton to inbound. She'll go to Murphy. Murphy. Nice crossover move, but she can't get the shot off of the ball. Tipped out in front court by 4. 4 for the Masters. Up, but no, it won't go. Ball tipped on the floor. She gets her own rebound. The Lady Mustangs have it. Now dribble and drive that time by Trons. Takes it in, draws a whistle. That will be number 4 on Murph. 3:14 on the clock. Lady Argos down by 2, 58-56 by leading as much as 11. And then all of a sudden foul trouble. Shots at the free throw line to add it to a 3-point lead is Rebecca Trons. That's her first point here in the second half. Her second one, not good. Rebound Murph. Murph, defensive board, outlet pass over to Maldonado. As the clock ticks down to 3-0-4. Ball tipped out of bounds on the cross court pass. And the Lady Argos try to get it. Feed it to the right wing to Randich. So Rebecca Trons will come out. Back in the ball game is Bailey after a Gatorade break. Inbounding will be Pipperton to Randich. Lady Argos have it with Randich working the right side. Feed inside to Esri. She's inside the lane, and it's going to be blocked that time by the 6'6" freshman. That's number 7. Down court with the ball is Newman. And the Lady Mustangs will hold. Shot clock down to 15. Now moving toward the top of the key. Feed Thompson. Thompson top side to Farrar. Farrar takes the screen, steps inside 3-point range. Now back out to Newman, 3-pointer, not there. Rebound. Maldonado with 2:23 remaining. Remember the Lady Argos down by 3, 59-56. One possession ball game as head coach Bill Himmelberg screams out the play. Maldonado steps to the free throw line, but Murphy didn't give and go. Takes it from the left side wing, in and out, not there. Rebound, Lady Mustangs. Head coach Dan Waldeck says walk it down, burn some clock in this 3-point ball game. Lady Mustangs of the Masters University have it out in front court. Bailey holding up. Now she'll swing past to Thompson. Breaks toward the hoop, ball on the floor, and there's going to be a jump ball whistle. Possession arrow in favor of the University of Providence. They'll get it with 1:47 remaining, down 59-56. Molly Schmitz comes in off the bench. Murphy will sit with 4, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Let's take it. 1:47 remaining in this Benefice Health System Game of the Week, Thursday afternoon thriller here at the McLaughlin Center. Lady Mustangs 59, Lady Argos 56. Back with more after this timeout.
Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance has been providing protection for our policyholders for over 100 years. We've always been there, offering protection for fire, wind, hail, and liability. As your insurance needs have changed over the years, the coverages that we offer have changed as well. We now have a platinum package that can be added to your policy. Includes service line coverage and equipment breakdown. Call in Great Falls at 453-3923 or check online for an agency near you. Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8? Now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of, with multiple drinks and appetizer specials. You are sure to find something that hits the spot with 12 beers on tap. Domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside the Best Western Plus Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Food, fun, and friends is the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center, everyone. Thursday afternoon. As Holly and Coleman are going at it head-to-head here today at the McLaughlin Center. 1:36 on the clock. Lady Argos down by 3, 59-56. Second personal foul up on the board against Tristan Colton. At the free throw line is Maldonado, and she's missed her first of 2. Her second one to cut it to 2. Count this one. Maldonado goes 1 for 2 out of Sunnyside, Washington. The clock reads 1:32 as across the 10-second line is Thompson. She's being guarded by Maldonado. Finally gets it across. 4 with a 2-point lead for the Lady Mustangs, 59-57. Wants to feed it into Soares. Soares on the baseline, and she'll be called for a double dribble. Had a tough time, the 6'6" freshman. Anytime Tall Timber puts it, that's right, one of the biggies puts it on the hardwood, a lot of teams like to reach in. Lady Argos will have it, down by 2, 59-57. Randage gets across the 10-second line with 1:11 remaining. Randage still on dribble. Takes the screen, dribbles all the way in, puts the shot up, rebound, and it's going to be rejected that time by Soares, her 8th of the day. Soares for the Lady Mustangs gives it up now to Thompson. Thompson holds it up, goes to Soares, posting up high. Remember, Esri is playing with 4 personals. Gives the screen to Thompson. Now a feed over left side to Newman. We're down to 47. The shot clock is at 12. Newman goes baseline. She's cut off. Feeds it up to Bailey. Bailey, right side wing. Shot clock down to 5. Puts up a three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebound with 36 on the clock. Goes Esri. Maldonado takes it across the 10-second line. Down to 27. There's a 7-second difference. Maldonado tries to penetrate in. She's going to kick it out front court. She'll do so. Finally gives it up to Hazard. Hazard gives it out to Randage. Her three-pointer. Bingo! 15 on the clock. 12.5 remaining as Randage cashes in on a 3. 5 feet from behind the 21-foot line. .5 remaining. The shot clock is off. The Lady Mustangs of the Masters University has called a timeout as the Lady Argos regained the lead after being down by as much as 4, but no more. Remember, the Lady Argos held an 11-point lead at one time. And now a single digit, 60-59. That was Jenna Randich's fourth three-pointer. She's got 3 here in the second half. And that was her 21th up on the board. The Lady Mustangs will have it, though, as they have reset the clock to 14.5. The Mustangs will have it right in front of their own bench on the far side. Again, capacity crowd, thanks to the elementary and middle schoolers who've come out in support of the University of Providence. Here at the McLaughlin Center, final 14.5. Inbound goes to Thompson for the Masters University. We're down to 10. With the ball is Thompson. Wants to penetrate in. Dish it out far side. Here comes a three-pointer by Newman. Off the front of the rim. 3, 2, 1. A foul on the floor with 1.9 remaining. Will walk the length of the floor with 1.9 remaining. And the third personal foul on Sabrina Thompson. She's just picked up number 3. That'll give Randage, who's made the difference in this ball game with 4 threes, the free throw line. She's got a 3-point play as well. She is 1 for 1 from the 15-5 mark. Randage for the Lady Argos. Her first of 2, yes. It had to roll around the rim just to make that effect, a little bit of more drama. Like to add one more for security reasons, and she does so. The Lady Masters will call a timeout with 1.9 remaining. We're going to keep it here as the Lady Argos lead at 62-59. Jenna Randage, clutch threes and clutch frees have made it a 3-point difference, 62-59 with 1.9 remaining. Now, the Lady Masters, they'll have the ball, I believe, close to mid-court when they inbound with 1.9 remaining. The threes on their team have come from Trons. She's got a couple. Ferrara has a single 3 herself, and Thompson. Thompson, incidentally, hit her 3 in the first half. like Tron's, but Farrar has hit hers in the second half. Remember, it was Annika Newman who tried to put the three from the far side. As the Masters University Lady Mustangs will inbound in front of their own bench. Inbounding will be Thompson. Thompson looking for someplace to go. She's going to go to Farrar for a three-pointer. Oh, it's off the right side of the rim. We almost went to overtime. The Lady Argos pull out a squeaker, 62-59. And what a Thursday afternoon thriller here at the McLaughlin Center. What a very jubilant crowd and most appreciative. I mean, if the youngsters are going to come out in full force here in Great Falls and outside the surrounding area, what a way to put on a show. The Lady Argos improved to 5-0. The Lady Mustangs out of Southern Cal fall to 1-2. We're going to come back with your Benefits Health System postgame show in 3 minutes. Final score, the University of Providence 62, the Masters University 59. We're back after this 3-minute timeout.
At Benefits Health System, we know that you have people who rely on you, which is why maintaining your health with preventative care is so important. Our primary care services are dedicated to your overall wellness, so that you can live the life you love with the ones you love. Because you're not just our patients, you're our friends and neighbors.